Looking at something a bit different today. It's an item I picked up from Wilderness Tactical Products. We're looking at the original Wilderness Instructor belt. See, here it is. Let's have this loop through a pair of issue BDUs I picked up from BDU.com. Extremely cheap. I'll have a link to them. But anyways, back to the belt. It has an extremely strong one-piece metal buckle with a floating lock bar. If you were to rappel, you want this side hooked under the floating lock bar and coming back over. But on a daily basis, I just wear it through a single loop. It's more comfortable that way, not to be locked down so tight. As you probably heard, it attaches with Velcro. It's extremely high quality Velcro, and once you lock that down, there's really no movement in it at all, any play. I went with the 5-stitch option for added strength and rigidity. I basically sought this belt out for CCW, for concealed carry of a pistol. And if you've ever carried concealed, you'll know that if your belt is not up to snuff, it's going to bend over on you, it's going to sag, it becomes extremely uncomfortable to wear. So you're gonna want something that has some strength and some rigidity to it, and this definitely fits the bill. I ended up paying about $50 for this belt. This is the 1 3/4 inch version. They do have a 1.5 inch version if you you wear pants that have smaller belt loops, but for me that's not a problem. I'd rather have the wider version of the belt. Let's take a look at paper here. You can see that shows you how to lock it through in a rappelling situation. You can use this belt for emergency rappelling, and there it's explaining that it doesn't have any load bearing capability unless it's locked correctly through the bars, so that's important if you ever did need to rappel in an emergency situation. The belt can be worn with the tongue facing either direction, as it says right here, left or right, which is nice, because some instructor belts have to be worn in a certain direction, and that just provides extra functionality if you want the tongue facing to the right or left, depending on where you want to hook into a carabiner or hook into your rope. Let's turn the page around here and take a look at the tensile strength for the 1 3/4, the 3-stitch to 5-stitch. Now you see the black CSM. They do have a stiffer model than this that has a molded insert. I didn't choose to go with that option because I think that this is extremely strong as it is. You can see I cannot bend it at all, really. I mean, you get a little bit of bend at the top, but that's it. And it's more than rigid enough with the 5-stitch option to carry a pistol on a daily basis. As you see here, they have a 1.5 inch model, as I said. You can see, you can compare the tensile strengths to that. It's signed off by their Q&A director and is independently tested, which is nice. You have proof that the belt can do what it says it will do. Take a look at the quality here. Get close to it. You can see that it's extremely nice. It's very high quality. Take a look at the stitching. I was very impressed with it when I examined it for the first time. You know, I see a lot of people doing reviews of all types of kit, basically anything you can strap to your body, and I never see anyone mention their belt or what type of belt system they wear. You're carrying around all this high-dollar kit, and they're probably wearing a $5 or $6 belt, which I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to carry these things around effectively, I think you shouldn't neglect your belt. I mean, for $50, this belt will last me probably a lifetime. And they do have a trade-in feature. If you send in your buckle, they'll give you a discount on refurbishing your belt and basically sending you back a brand new belt. So I have to give this product a thumbs up. I had a good experience with the company. I'll have a link to them. Yeah, that's the Original Wilderness Instructor Belt by Wilderness Tactical Products. Overkill never fails.